Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into another daily read. We're here to talk about Saturday or thereabout. Now, right off the bat, I feel it's going to be a magical, a very productive day as well. I do sense that you are, for whatever reason, if not multiple, easily getting things accomplished. It feels like you're being guided to get this done at a specific point, to make sure that you have this at a certain point. There's a sense of you being very prepared, whether you realize it or not, to align yourself with this and that of importance throughout this period. It feels like a very accomplishing, very successful period where, again, I feel, going back to the first part of the set of messages, it's meant to be a very magical day for you, being drawn to this reading. I feel the need to mention when I was out in the backyard here where I live, cleansing my energy, I was drawn to push to look up at one of the big palm trees, in the backyard, and I saw a hummingbird. All right, and it was a very magical moment. And so there's something about the spiritual meaning of a hummingbird in small moments of magic and maybe even mystery and messages coming through for this collective. Let's pull a couple of these Secret Language of Light Oracle deck cards. It's just such a hefty name. I always struggle with it. Actually, let's pull right from the middle. It's too big of a deck as I struggle a bit. No, I don't want to take that one. We're moving on to Ask Your Soul. Absolutely powerful and beautiful. I feel this is a period for you throughout Saturday where you're pushed to look within for certain answers, as I wouldn't be surprised if you are gifted an answer or two of importance outside of you, say through a tarot reading. You could be pulling your own cards. I'm getting oracle cards specifically for somebody, but I wouldn't be surprised as well if you're gifted spiritual advice, a message of importance, maybe forewarning. But it's a very intuitive period as well, where Spirit's saying, what are you feeling strongly? You know what I'm saying? What have you felt accurately in a strong manner, rewinding back, regardless of how far back it is for you. But they're now saying, ask your soul, ask yourself, what do you want? All right? Put your needs aside and ask yourself in a very, I don't want to say maybe a serious way, but partially, but in an important, very purposeful way. What do you actually want? And Spirit's saying, well, then watch that come in for you. But it feels there's a back and forth sort of not matching up way about how you've been asking for these things, desiring them. For example, there's some drawn to the reading where you want a new person to date, right? You want to be back into a new relationship. Interesting wording. But you don't actually put an effort to date somebody. You know what I mean? You don't take that person up on their offer to take you out or to go on a date with you. It could be more in regards to friends. That's been coming up in these readings. You want to be in better shape, but you don't actually work out, or you choose to eat foods and consume otherwise that's going to lead you down on a less physically in shape path. You know what I'm saying? And even, I want to say, as a struggle, a less healthy path. And so on one end, I feel there's a not matching up sort of way about what you want, what you desire, and what you're actually doing and or not doing. But you might as well be somebody where I can relate at certain points where you want this, but then you don't want it. You want this, but then you're not sure. You question it. You maybe switch up your mind in regards to exactly what that's going to look like or be like, experienced. And so Spirit's saying, let's solidify, right? Let's figure out exactly what's going to work best for you, what you truly want, and then go after it, right? Manifest it. And Spirit's saying, we'll help you. So therefore, it's transitioning into a state of co-creation. But it starts with you knowing and communicating very clearly, therefore following that up with effort in regards to seeing that come to be. You know what I'm saying? But there's a heartfelt energy about you in this period as well, if we look closely at the glowing, shining hearts there. And so I feel there's a real focus on the fact that you have a heart of gold, somebody who's very passionate, caring, enthusiastic, and overly serious at points. Authentic truth. Look at that. I feel that's truly in alignment with what we were just speaking upon, being a day where you're a source of authentic truth and answers and guidance. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a focus on you being a very soulful leader of some sort, if not multiple forms of which. And so I really feel this is a period where Spirit's saying, ask yourself why you like to lead, why you like to assist people, why do you care so much? These types of questions and addressing will help you in one, if not multiple ways with your path moving forward. I want to pull a third one. I feel the number 3 is significant. I'm getting a specific message that somebody needs to put aside money for a new tattoo, okay? And maybe a piercing. And if that's not for you, then so be it. But I feel the need to get that message out. But enlightenment. Yeah, it's going to be a day where this enlightenment, and I want to say illumination, is coming through for you. Through, again, looking within, asking yourself some of these important questions, solidifying once again, and as well, like we had mentioned, some spiritual communication of importance coming through in one, if not multiple forms. All right. Look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we have manifestation. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a day where Spirit's saying you are one powerful manifester, and so this reminds you to channel your mind, your intentions, your expectations, and your beliefs. I'm hearing belief system or two to your advantage and your world's advantage. I know if you're not, excuse me, if you have been with me for a while, I'm sure you've heard me say this to you once, if not multiple times. Let's move on to the Mystic Mondays Tarot. A door is about to open for you, and you need to understand that this has been a long time in the making, a sense of this being very spiritually orchestrated, guided, planned for you. For somebody, it's a new relationship. Somebody, it's a new work opportunity. I feel that they're saying it's not even as if one door will lead to another, but they're showing me this sort of almost trippy imagery of one door opening, and then right after it is another one, and then another one. And so they're saying doors are going to just one after the other start to open for you as things fall into place and more alignment comes to be within your world, and you feel better about your current day reality, even better about your past, and more importantly about the future for you individually. But the Three of Wands, because there's a real focus on you with the Ace of Swords gaining clarity in regards to, again, what you want, what you are going to see come to be more so moving forward. I'm now getting the message of more out of life, more out of life. I feel this collective has not been living their life to the fullest, and Spirit's saying, well, let's at least take steps towards putting that to rest. You know what I mean? What have you yet to experience? Say it could be something from your bucket list. Maybe you need to create one. What would you like to see more out of life moving forward? And allow that to spark and create more positivity within your world. You know what I'm saying? More creativity, I feel, needs to be seeping back into your world for whatever reason. There's a sense of a creative blockage or two for some, or you've just been feeling a bit dry in the creative department. And so I feel this will help you bring more color within your day-to-day experiences and routines, and therefore creating more enjoyment. But the Nine of Pentacles is what I'm splitting the deck to. Now, with the Nine of Swords, I'm getting that you are going to find there's a focus on all that you've had to endure, all that you've had to deal with, overcome, cope with. Some of which, like myself, it's really directly related to your spirituality. Okay, I just heard hot stuff. There's something about you being good looking. I'm hearing glimmering. There's a sense of somebody's skin complexion looking really, really good at this point. So whatever you've been doing in that sense is working out for you big time. But The second Nine of Pentacles, one daily read after another if you tuned into the previous one. And so I feel it's another day where your independence, your bit of a, if not fully, a showy nature and way about you is coming into play. There's something about your confidence and how you're strutting your stuff throughout this period, and Spirit saying you're looking good, you're feeling better. I'm hearing the message very positively and encouraging you. Keep it up, okay? Keep it up. Whatever you've been doing to feel better, to look better, maybe to feel healthier, to feel more motivated, and to have healthy energy levels, then keep it up, you know? But your world is changing and developing at this time. And if we look at this King of Pentacles imagery, again, you are looking pretty damn fine. And there's something about that being put into the spotlight throughout this day. Don't be surprised when people are staring at you. People are turning their heads to look at this collective energy. But in the midst of you looking better and feeling better for whatever reason, if not multiple, you're going to be thinking about purchases, materialistic gains from the past and more so for the future. It feels more like you're wanting to purchase but not actually doing so. Very much putting it in your shopping cart but not pressing order kind of energy. But as I'm being drawn to the watch here, there might be something specific about a watch for you individually or another type of jewelry, but they're saying don't necessarily throughout the entire period keep your eye on the clock, but there's something about you needing to pay attention to the time to make sure that you get somewhere efficiently when you're meant to, maybe early for some, to make sure you catch public transportation or you avoid traffic. You're going to also be throughout it all then therefore gaining one if not multiple angel numbers of importance, and so it being a time where that may play into certain important reminders, confirmation, new information coming through. It may, for some, I'm getting one of the angel numbers is very specifically going to tie into and speak upon that first door that's going to open in the near future. They're saying it's right around the corner. And so there's a sense of you needing to, regardless again of what kind of new Fool card, ace situation this is for you, there's a need for you to be feeling more of what you're feeling and experiencing at this time, right? This fresh, sort of healthier, looking better, again, feeling better kind of energy. And so, and that new door opening is going to play into you living your life more to the fullest. And it could be, work related or something of the sort, but, or a new area to reside, somebody it's a new relationship. But it's going to be something that leaves you with a ton of satisfaction, and it just will inspire you, I feel, it will as well inspire you to go after more out of life than you have been, okay? Let's move on. Let's pull a couple more. I'm putting those back in the deck. What else do we have for Saturday? The Ten of Wands and the Ace of Wands, I feel you have a lot on your plate at this time, and it's going to feel like it, but you will be also feeling a lightness in regards to the amount that you're watering, taking care of, maybe even gaining at this time. And there's a sense of you being quite passionate in the midst of this compassionate, magical day. But I really feel this Ace of Wands is talking about your ability to manifest, co-create once again, to change your reality for the better. But they're saying this is also reiterating and speaking upon that passionate, maybe even, I want to say, comfortable, stable situation, a door to open for you in the near future. I'm hearing the message to wrap this up of well-deserved, okay? So that is what I have for you. I, as always, hope it was truly helpful. I am sending you so much love and light. I'll see you in the next one.